Okay, now we have completed customer transactions up to tax invoices. Today we will start from customer recurring invoices. You can enter recurring invoices from customers, transactions, customer recurring invoices. Now, main advantage of these recurring invoices is you can schedule your invoicing. For an example, if you want to invoice monthly, weekly, or quarterly, biannually, annually, you can schedule that your invoices. Then system will automatically invoice that invoice, and it will send to that particular customer. Okay, now for an example, sometimes you may in accounting field or service industry, that case you can schedule your invoices. Now for an example, if you are providing accounting for a particular company, you can schedule your invoicing. For an example, monthly you are charging 50,000 from a client, and you can schedule that invoices every month. This date or particular date, you can generate that invoice and you can send to the client. Okay, now we can start recurring invoices from here: customers, transactions, customer recurring invoices. Then click add recurring invoice. From here, from customer menu, drop down menu, you can select that customer. Then from here, recurring invoice setup, you can select start date. So we will start from 1st of April. Then you can select the frequency every month. If you have end date, you can enter end date, or if you don't enter end date, system will create invoices without stopping. Okay, it will automatically generate invoices every month. Okay, and then you can enter that credit period. If you, when you are setting that customer, you can set that credit period, or you can enter you can change that credit period. Then from create invoice, you can select either automatically generate the invoice or as a draft. I'll explain these two options. First one as draft, second one automatically. If you select as drafts, system will not process that invoice. It will alert, it will send an alert, this date you have a you have an invoice. Then you can check and process the invoice. Second option is automatically. If you select automatically, system will generate the invoice and it will send the invoice to the client. Then from reference, if client has any reference number, you can enter that. And from discount, if you want, you can add the discount. From layout, you can select the layout. Then you can select your items. You can enter amount, and then you can save this. Then from 1st of April, system will create the invoice automatically to this customer, and every month system will generate the invoice. And from, if you want, you can select that analysis codes also. You can save this, then system will automatically generate that invoice and send to the client. And you cannot one thing, start date always should be a future date. You cannot enter backdated invoices, and you need to enter future date. Okay, if you want, you can set a end date. From these frequencies, you can select every day, every week, every second week, every month, every second month, every third month, every 6 months, every year. And you can save as draft. I'll enter 25,000 for this as draft invoice. And this is recurring invoice list. From here, you can view your customer name, recurring invoice number, date, last invoice run from this recurring invoice, next run, end date of that recurring invoices, and total amount. And from here also you can view that frequency every day, every week, then create invoice automatically or as draft, like that you can view. Okay, now from here, now you can see last run of this invoice, then next run you can view, if you want you can sort by clicking this heading, and you can sort ascending or descending order, and also you can customize this grid. Okay, these are recurring invoices, and you can view that draft invoices also. And if you want to process a draft invoice, you can process this tax invoice, and also if you want, process and email this draft invoices also. Okay, I'll explain again. You can create recurring invoices from customers, transactions, customer recurring invoices, and click add recurring invoice. Select the customer. You can select the start date, first date of that recurring invoice. Now I select 25th March 2021. Now I'll select frequency as every month. Then every month 25th, this recurring invoice will generate, and it will send to client. And also if you want to now you can view here email to, it will send to this email address. And if you want to add any CC address, you can tick this option and you can enter that email address. Then CC will come to this address also. Okay, now you can enter few recurring invoices, and if you enter every day from Wednesday onwards, you can check whether you are receiving that email, or it will generate from the system. Okay, now you can enter few recurring invoices. If you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, next you can enter that user defined fields also by clicking this options button. Okay, hope you have entered that recurring invoices. Next, we will move to customer credit notes. Go to customers, transactions, customer credit notes. By clicking this add credit note, you can enter credit note. Okay, now assume your customers return goods to you. You can enter credit note, and that accounting entries are debit inventory and credit trade receivables, and also other entry also will pass that for sales and cost of sales, your income will reduce. It means debit income and credit cost of sales. Okay, when you are entering a customer credit note, your inventory will debit and your trade receivable will credit, and other entry is that your sales will debit and cost of sale will credit. Okay, uh, and also from here you can enter credit note. You can select the customer. Then if you already invoice to that customer, you can select that invoice. Then system will display that invoice amount and invoice items. You can process this in credit note. If you want, you can if you want to do any changes, you can do changes, and you can process that credit note. Or else if you want to enter fresh credit note, you can go to transactions, customer credit notes, click credit add credit note. From here you can select the customer. From here you can enter that returned items, and you can process this credit note. And also from customer invoice list also you can process that credit note. Go to customer tax invoices, and from here select that invoice and click actions. From this menu, select create credit note. Then system will fill all details, and you can process this credit note. If you want to change this amount, you can change, or if you want to add any amount, add any lines, you can add, and you can save this credit note. Okay. Then from this customer credit note grids, you can view that grid: customer name, document number, customer reference, date, total. And from this customized grid, you can add columns to this grid by ticking column. You can add. Then we will move to these options of this credit note. You can view that credit note history. User defined fields. If you want, you can attach documents to this credit note by clicking this add attachment button. And if you want to add any documents note, you can add. And if you want to re-invoice this credit note, you can re-invoice. And if you want to copy this credit note, you can copy this credit note. These credit notes, customer credit note and supplier returns are very similar. So if you are returning goods to supplier, you can enter that supplier returns. And if your customer returns goods to you, you can enter customer credit note. Okay, you can enter credit notes in 3 ways. First one, go to customers, transactions, select customer credit notes, click add credit note. You can select the customer, and if any reference number available, you can enter that reference number, and you can enter that returning items. Next option is from credit note or from invoice list. You can select an invoice and return. And now here in this invoice, there are 2 lines. In this credit note, 2 lines. If the customer returning only one item, you can delete other line. Now for an example, there are 2 items. This 231C, there are 2 codes, 25399, 2540. Now assume customer is returning only this item 2539. You can delete this other item. You can delete the item, and you can process this credit note. Next option is go to transactions, customer invoices, selecting this invoice, and you are going to return. And by clicking this action, select create credit note, and you can process this credit note if you want email or print this credit note. Okay, is it clear? Now you can enter credit note, and if you haven't invoice, if you have not entered any invoices, please enter 2-3 invoices and try to return that by selecting an invoice also. Please enter 2 credit notes. One is return selecting an invoice, and second one is a fresh credit note. Please enter 2 credit notes, and if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, after you enter credit notes, you can view these credit notes from here, customer credit note screen. And you can preview these credit notes. If you want, you can design these credit notes also from layout designer. Okay, next we will move to customer receipts. Go to customers, transactions, customer receipts. Uh, Click on add receipt button. Now we are entering customer receipts. When our customer paid to us, we will enter customer receipts, and we can issue a receipt to the customer. And accounting transaction will be bank or cash or bank debit, trade receivable will credit. Okay, cash or bank debit, uh, and credit to trade receivables. From here we can select customer, and if you select foreign customer, it will display this exchange rate also, that customer currency and exchange rate will display. And if you select local currency, it will not display that uh, foreign currency. Okay, when you select the customer, you can view this customer balance also. And this document number is receipt number. Then you can enter receipt amount here. And if customer pays by a check or check, you can enter that check number. And from here, from bank account menu, you can select to which bank account you are going to deposit. Or if you are collecting cash, or you are maintaining cash control account, uh, you can select that cash control account. And if you want to add any description, you can add. And you can select the date. From payment method, you can select the payment method: cash, check, credit card, EFT. EFT is electronic fund transfer, and that electronic fund transfer also has any reference number, you can enter under reference. Okay, and there are two options you can enter receipts. First one is, now if customer pays, you can select that invoices customer going to settle, you can tick here. Then uh, you can view that receipt amount will calculated by the system. Or you can enter that payment amount, and then system will settle these oldest invoices. Actually, I think you can remember when we are creating that customers, there was option auto allocate to oldest invoices, auto allocate receipts to oldest invoice. If you pick on this option, now for this customer we have selected this auto allocate receipt to oldest invoice. Therefore, when we enter the amount, system will automatically allocate to oldest invoices. We'll select another customer. Okay, now this customer, I think we haven't select that option. Therefore, if you want, you can manually select that invoices. Now here we have entered 5,000. We have allocated 2 invoices, and system will display unallocated amount. Okay, now from here, balances 1,765. That invoice due amount is 15,000. If we select this one, it will allocate to this amount only. Okay. Then you can print or email this invoice. Okay. And also assume now if customer settle early, you will provide the discount. Okay. And when you are invoice time also, you can give invoice discount, or if customer settle early, you can give early settlement discount. That case, assume now this invoice has 15,000. This customer will settle early within their credit period. Therefore, you will give 1,000 rupees discount. Then customer will pay only 14,000. We can select that invoice, and from here we can enter 1,000. Okay. Then this invoice will fully settle. Okay. You can enter discount when you are processing the receipt also. If you are providing discount, you can enter that discount amount here. Okay. And when you are printing, there are 2 options, that receipts, process and print details. If you select detail, system will display that invoice, settle invoice numbers details also. And issue print summary, it will not display that settled invoice details. Okay. If you select detail, it will display that invoice details also. Okay. You can create receipt, customer receipts from customers, transactions, customer receipts. Click add receipt. Select the customer, and by selecting settling invoice, you can tick this option. Tick on allocate field. Then system will calculate the receipt amount, or you can enter that receipt amount. According to receipt amount, system will calculate that, or system will select that settled invoices. Okay. And you can select that payment methods: cash, check, credit card, or EFT. And under reference, if customer issue a check, you can enter the check number, or that electronic fund transfer reference details you can enter under reference. Then from here also you can select analysis code. Okay, this way you can enter customer receipts, or from invoice list also you can enter receipts. Go to customers, transactions, customer tax invoices, and from actions, select create receipt. then system will select that details. Here also that system has ticked this option, allocate to that this invoice number 355, and if customer paid by check, you can enter that check number, and you can process or print or email this receipt. Okay, now you can enter customer receipts, and you can change that customer allocation method. Please select that auto allocate options and deselect and check whether it's correctly allocating to your customer invoices. Okay, now you can enter few receipts. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask. Okay, next we will move to allocate receipts. Go to customers, transactions, allocate receipts. We will do these customer allocations. Sometimes when we are entering payment customer receipt time, that customer invoices may not available, or sometimes we forget to select that customer invoice when we are entering the customer receipts. Then when we generate the customer outstanding report, it will display that payments and receipts separately. Now, if we generate this detailed customer outstanding report, when we are entering customer receipt, if we not select any invoice, or else sometimes customers may pay advances, and that time also invoices not available for allocate invoices, and later we will enter the invoices. That case also we couldn't uh, settle that invoices, and if we generate that customer outstanding report, it will display that plus amounts and minus amounts. That means plus are invoices, minus are receipts or credit notes. And if we generate this report is very lengthy, therefore we need to settle or allocate that receipt to invoices. Therefore we will use this uh, allocate receipts. Then we allocate that receipt to a particular invoice. Those two transactions, settled transactions, will not display in the customer outstanding report. Okay. uh, Actually, if we not allocate receipt to a payment, it will separately show that two transactions, and then we cannot get a proper idea about our customer outstanding. Therefore we should allocate unallocated receipt to invoices. Okay, we can enter allocate receipt from, or we can do the transaction from customers, transactions, allocate receipts. From here, customer menu, we can select that customer and click on refresh. Then left hand side, uh, system will display invoices, and right hand side, system will display unallocated credit notes and unallocated receipts. And now from drag and drop our receipt to that customer invoices, we can allocate uh, unallocated receipt to invoices. Okay. uh, I think you can remember we settled that when we are doing this supplier payment allocation, same way you can do this customer allocations also. uh, Select the receipts, drag and drop to invoices, then this receipt will settle. This invoice will settle. Now you can view, now we have settled this uh, receipt number 80 10,000 amount to this invoice number 273. Now this receipt has balance, unused amount is 2,270 and cents 50. Like this we can drag and drop that outstanding or unallocated receipt to invoices. In addition to receipts, we can allocate that credit notes also. can see this unused amount will change. And also by mistake you have allocated incorrect receipt to invoice. Again, you can drag and drop that receipt to right side, then that will unallocate. Then there are few options. First one, show outstanding only. If you select this option, or if you tick this option, system will display only outstanding invoices. And if you untick this option, system will display all invoices. You can see now here total invoice amount is 10,000, due amount is 0. That means it's already paid invoice. Then there are 3 display options. First one, all invoices. If you select this invoice or this option, system will display all outstanding invoices. And next option is invoice between. And if you select this invoice between option, you can view this date range will activate. Initially it's hash color. Now when you select invoice between, these dates will allocate, activated. You can select if you want, you can select from date and to date. Then system will display only this range invoices only. Okay. Next one is specific invoice number. If you select this option, and you can enter invoice number, refresh, then system will only display that invoice number only. Then there's another option, split unallocated item amount. That means you can split particular receipt to several more than one invoice. Okay, now from here, assume we want to allocate only 5,000 to this invoice, then we can enter this amount. Okay, now here from this amount it allocated only 5,000. Okay, this 7/8 invoice. Then for this invoice we need to allocate 1,000. Like that we can split our receipt amount to invoices. After that you can save this allocation. Like that you can allocate unallocated receipt to invoices. And also before allocation, if you want, you can view that unallocated receipt report. By checking this report also, you can allocate unallocated receipt to invoices. And if you select foreign customer, system will display that customer's currency. Okay, now you can enter, or you can allocate unallocated receipt to invoices. Please enter few invoices, and if not available, you can enter few invoices and receipts, and you can allocate, or else you can open that allocation, and from here you can show all invoices, and you can select, or you can unallocated some receipt, and you can again check that allocation. Okay, from here you can allocate, unallocate, and you can allocate again to receipts. Please check these display options and split unallocation options also. Okay, you can allocate or unallocate receipts by dragging to right side, or if you want to unallocate, you can drag to right side. uh, and if you by mistake if you allocate incorrect receipt to invoice, you can drag and drop to right side, then the that receipt will unallocate. Okay, then we will move to customer adjustments. We will use these customer adjustments if you want to change any adjustment to customer, or any by audit, if there's any adjustment for customers, or by mistake we have entered any invoices or in transaction, if we need to correct that transaction, we can use these customer adjustments. And we can enter customer adjustments from customers, transactions, customer adjustments, and click on this add customer adjustment. From customer menu, we can select the customer, then customer balances will display. And under effect, there are two options, increase and decrease. If we select increase, that customer balances will increase. That means customer receivable or trade receivable will debit. And if we select decrease, trade receivable will credit. Okay, accounting transactions for customer increase, debit trade receivables. And if we select decrease, credit trade receivables. Okay, and if tax available for this transaction or this customer adjustment, we can select the tax type. And from buyer affecting account, we can select that other entry. Okay, we can select that relevant account. Now for an example, this customer adjustment, we select decrease. That means trade receivable will credit and this administration expenses will debit. Okay, and under reference, we can enter the reference number. If you are entering any audit entry, we can enter that audit entry number. And from here, exclusive amount, we can enter that amount, adjustment amount. And if tax available, it will select that tax amount also. Then we can enter description and comments and select the date. Okay, after that we can select, if you want, you can select that analysis code also. After enter the amount, if this decrease, outstanding invoices will display under unpaid invoices. And if you select increase, there's no invoices, because that customer balances will increase. Okay, if you select decrease only, it will display that outstanding invoices. And if you want to allocate, you can allocate that invoices also. Okay, like this we can enter customer adjustments. Okay, I'll repeat again. You can enter customer adjustment from customers, transactions, select customer adjustments, and click on that add customer adjustment and select the customer. From effect, you can select that customer balance increase or decrease. If you select decrease, the system will display outstanding invoices of that customer, and you can enter that adjustment amount, and if you want you can allocate to particular invoice. And from analysis code also, you can select that relevant analysis code. And if you select foreign currency customer, system will display that exchange rate also, customer currency, home currency, and exchange rate. After that, you can process the customer adjustment. Okay, now you can enter a few customer adjustments, and if you have any questions you can ask. Okay, now we have completed customer transactions up to customer adjustments, and this bad debt relief and bad debt recovered currently not available in Sri Lanka. Uh, Therefore, we will move to customer reports. And if you have any questions in customer transactions, you can ask. Okay, we will move to customer reports. Go to customers, reports, customer statement run. From here, if you when you are creating customers, if you have given any email address, you can email your customer statement to customers. From here, you can select customers. You can select particular customer or range of customers, or if you haven't selected any customers, you can send statements to all customers. Then when you are sending this statement, that particular customer's transaction only they received, all transaction, all other customers transaction will not go to that customer. System will select each customer transactions and send to relevant customer. Okay, from here, if you want, you can select that category, and from statement options, you can select date range. You can select monthly, quarterly, yearly, or custom date. So all. Uh, then you can select current month from here. Then there are a few options. Show balance brought forward. If you want to add balance brought forward amount to system, you can add that. I'll generate example. Now I generate this customer statement. Now there's a few options. First one, show balance brought forward amount. If you tick this option, system will display brought forward amount of that customer. And if you untick this option, system will not display that brought forward amount, and it will display only transaction in this selected date range. Then exclude fully allocated invoices. Then if you take this option, allocated transaction or settled transaction will not display in this statement. Then show detail. If you take this option, invoice line details will display. Now here you can see this invoice line item display here. And use foreign currency. If it is a foreign customer, system will display in customer's currency. Then there are other options. Exclude customers where balances zero. Zero customers balances will not display. And negative customers, if you tick on this negative, that negative customer balances customers also will not display. And if you tick this option less than, and if you enter any amount, if customer balance is less than 500, those customer statements also will not display. Okay, and if you tick this option, other to zero and negative, options will deactivate. Okay, like this, you can select that options, click on next. Then you can select that options, email as per customer settings, and this email body you can create from that email statements or from here. Company settings. You can select email signatures, and you can select this customer statement run. From here you can set email body for this customer statement run. Then you can click next, and you can email all statements to that customers. Okay, in practical situation also, sometimes uh, customers will request that particular period transactions, or sometimes for audit purposes your customers will request transaction statements. In that case, if you want, you can use these options. You can select that customer statement run, or and without spending much time, you can email those transactions, customer transaction statement to your customers. Okay, from here you can select that date range, and or select, you can select customers, and you can email your or email customer statement to customers. When you are creating customer, you can enter customer email here, and you can select that statement distribution method from here. And if you select email, you can email your customer statements to customers. And if you want to enter CC address, you can enter here. And from this screen, you can view how many customers you have sent emails, or how many documents you have printed. And from this statement, you can view this customer outstanding also. And you can remember when you are changing that company settings, under document and statements, customer document messages, also statement messages, you can set messages here, and those message will display here. Now we have set customer statement messages. If customer balances is in current, show current, and in 30 days please settle within due date, and under 60 days please settle SCP, and 90 days 90 outstanding, and 120 plus days please settle immediately. Now this customer balance is more than 120 days, therefore system will display please settle immediately. Okay, now we have set under customer statements, according to age bucket we can set messages. Now this customer age bucket is 120 plus days, therefore system will display please settle immediately. Okay, you can check that customer settings also. Oh, and you can send that customer statement to the customer. Okay, now you can check that customer statement run, and hope you have entered some email addresses when you are creating customers. Check whether you receive these customer statements. Okay, next we will move to next report, list of customers. From this report, we can generate that list of customers. We can select customers, or we can select all customers, and we can select active or inactive customers, and we can select customer category. From here, from style, we can select summary or detail. And if you want to view customers user defined fields, tick this option. From here, now you can view a list of customers, and if you select detail, system will display the contact details also. If you take summary, system will not display this delivery address, postal address, and contact details. And sales rep, default price list. If you want to view those details, you can select detail under style. Okay, now you can view or you can run this customer report, list of customers. Okay, now we have completed up to customer transactions, and we have completed supplier transactions also. Please practice those transactions, and uh, please generate and practice these supplier reports also. Uh, and if you have any questions, you can ask. Please clarify issues if you have. And one announcement, next session will be on Monday. You don't have classes on this Wednesday, 10th Wednesday. You don't have classes. Next session will be on uh, 15th March, next Monday. Sorry for the inconveniences. And if you have any questions, you can ask now. And hope you have practiced that layout designing. Uh, if you want to ask any questions regarding that layout designing, you can ask, or you can message, or you can email us. And hope you have all received that user manuals also. You can go through that. Please get knowledge from that documents also. Okay, then we will wind up for today. Uh, if you need any clarifications, you can ask before or after the session also. Okay, okay then. Thank you very much. Have a good night.